The Q4 review was a video call. 6 faces in perfect, expectant boxes. Their eyes were shark eyes. My VP, Marcus, had the decency to look slightly uncomfortable, but the arrogant VP of Finance, Helena, was already grinning. "Look, John, we appreciate your efforts," Marcus started. The script. I knew the script. Helena cut in, a razor edge to her voice. "But frankly, your last quarter performance was a bit of an emotional overload, John. We need stability for the merger." She laughed, a brittle sound, and that single noise was the final chisel strike on the block of ice I'd been carving around my heart. Emotional overload. That was her dismissal of the burnout she'd engineered. The sleepless nights I'd spent shoring up the very deal that was about to make her a millionaire. The deal she'd made sure had a ticking time bomb built into its financial structure. A time bomb that only I knew how to disarm. I didn't blink. I didn't reach for the glass of water. My jaw did not clench. My voice, when it came, was flat, unwavering. "I understand," I said, "and I accept your terms. But I won't be fired." Their boxes went still. "I resign," I stated clearly. "Effective immediately. Please ensure my final correspondence has been circulated to everyone on this call, especially Miss Vance." Vance was the external auditor, the only unbiased party. Helena started to protest, her face flushing with sudden, ugly panic. She thought I was going to leak internal memos, something petty, something reversible. "I would highly recommend," I continued, ignoring her rising tone, "that you open my one attachment now, before you proceed with any further corporate action." The silence returned, heavier this time. A few clicks echoed on the line as the directors downloaded the file. It wasn't a memo. It was a one-page, legally airtight document. My signature was perfectly legible at the bottom. The corporate seal was flawless. I had known for 3 months, not about the firing, but about the deeper, structural rot. The betrayal wasn't just my job. Helena had systematically manipulated the entire due diligence process for the merger, creating an illegal $180 million escrow account she planned to siphon off once the merger was finalized, blaming any fallout on my emotional incompetence. The initial suspicion wasn't about money. It was about a single, intercepted text from her to my estranged wife. "He's useless. I'll get him out soon. Then we split the bonus." The financial crime was just the bonus layer of ruthless revenge I discovered while tracking the origin of her burner phone. Vance, the auditor, had a naturally stoic face, but as she read the legal language, her eyebrows lifted. She looked up slowly, not at me, but directly at the VPs. Her voice was quiet, deadly. "Marcus? Helena?" she asked, the tension in her tone vibrating through the speakers. "So, the $180 million escrow is voided as of right now?" Helena gasped. Not a professional gasp, a raw animal sound of complete, instantaneous destruction. My resignation wasn't just an act of leaving, it was the activation key. The attachment was a clause I had legally inserted into the escrow agreement, giving the principal architect of the financial review, me, the sole right to rescind the funds if my employment was terminated without cause before the closing date. My resignation, even under duress, qualified. The money was gone. Their merger, their bonuses, their years of scheming collapsed. They were yelling now, a chaotic mess of sound. I simply watched Helena's face, the precise moment her million-dollar future dissolved. I felt the cold, clean air of victory. I had no pity. They asked for emotional overload. I gave them financial nullification. I leaned forward, my face close to the camera. "Goodbye," I said. Then I logged off. Untouchable. The game was over. I had won the only way that mattered.